So better answer for Terry. That's more likely.
Don't go anywhere. We'll have that answer here shortly.
It's a beautiful drive from Evelina. Just want to spike this on the strong side. Still looks like that's going to stay up on the weak.
Henna arriving today without Jonathan Poole as her caddy. He's been at many of the majors on the bag. They talked quite a bit last weekend about how they feel like they really have a rhythm and a flow and the relationship that they've developed as player and caddy. This weekend, going it alone, and we'll see if the result's any different. And play slotshot.com. You can get yours today over there. Slot shot, you can think of cornhole, but with this, I mean, anytime you get to toss something back and forth, you gotta love it and get into it. Little accuracy all involved. We're at playslotshot.com.
You think they're going to give us the answer here, Terry?
I don't know, but if you use code BEDG15, you get 15% off your order. And our answer is
Autumn Erickson. That is not a bad win percentage whatsoever.
no 10 wins in 11 starts. Every season is autumn season out there. Just dominating.
Shout out to Autumn.
Nice work. Average finish of 1.2. Easy work on the second to cover up the bogey she started with. Solonin from just outside of bullseye.
To the PGA. Supers. Have you ever been to a PGA? Yeah, like
usually the weather's better.
Katrina Allen has had success here in Jonesboro. Last weekend she was telling us about how she was trying to practice up on her finish, and something she's been actually working on for the last couple of years. Love to see it.
It's been a pretty solid track record here. She's been coming here since 2018. And it was 5th place, 2nd place, 2nd place. Got the win in 21, 5th place again. And then 11th place, and then played while she was pregnant and got 22nd. And then even came back here and played the A tier when it was not on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. This place is just a match made in heaven for Katrina. And she mentioned it in her interview. Practice is a little bit easier because of how little this course has changed. She can come back here and play off instinct.
Trying to become a repeat champion. She has the best chance to do it of our top couple of cards right now. And we also have Holland Hanley trying to capture her first victory at Jonesboro, and Henna trying to capture her first ever Disc Golf Pro Tour victory. Evelina, tee of 3. I like the width here. Oh, but not quite enough.
Yeah, it's going to be a frustrating putt if she even has one. Ooh, sneaks through. That's going to be a putt.
Do you like the higher stall shot or the more direct low line like we're seeing from Ella here?
For me, with a forehand, I like that because you can see the feathers from the tee. So you can kind of aim to hit the feathers and flare up. But with the backhand, it's so touchy. You just have to play so tight to that guardian tree in front.
Katrina looking to tap into her experience from 2021. Not only did she win by 8, but she had a 10:42 rated round, which was the 2nd highest rated round of her career and the 15th highest rated round in FPO history. Might be what she needs here today to close it out.
It's exciting to just watch another opportunity for Henna to prove to the disc golf world what we've kind of already known, but we haven't quite seen yet. We know she has what it takes to be a champion.
Look at the lack of wind. I mean, how exciting to know that we're going to see some of our best scoring and our best opportunities. Lack of wind, temperatures very mild, not necessarily too hot or too cold. I know our FPO division sometimes challenged with frigid temps. Not the case today. We're ready to go. Here's our lead card action.
Years old and coming here. It's 2019. Looks like it's crossed.
Next on the tee, from Grapevine, Texas, Holland Handley.
Second place in 24, fourth in 23, fifth in 22. Only one more spot to go to keep improving.
Swing back late. It'll be an obstructed putt, but a chance for birdie.
From Rancho Cucamonga, California, Kona Montgomery.
Oh, and that's going to be in kind of a tricky spot there down by Sarah.
And next on the tee from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the 2021 Jonesboro Open champion, Katrina Allen.
Katrina knows these final round lead card situations all too well.
That's going to come back quicker than what we saw from Hanley, however, still somewhat obstructed.
And two chances to get the third and fourth birdie on this hole all weekend.
Evelina trying to find a line just to pitch out. Pitches out to here. She's going to walk away with par. Ella off to a great start, getting 2 of the first 3. As we'll take a look at some of our storylines here today. Lamrus looking for her first Elite Series win. Made her first major podium back in 2017 at the European Open. Holland Hanley somehow has never won an event when trailing heading into the final round. And Kona Montgomery makes her first Disc Golf Pro Tour final round lead card since the 2021 MVP Open. And Katrina Allen She's trying to pick up her first win since the 2023 Preserve Championship.
Just gotta keep pushing. That should be just fine, especially with the par 5 that they're playing here. Just needs to find the ground.
Opposite side of the fairway, not going to be a problem there for Evelina.
Oh, what a nice helicopter shot there.
We really don't worry or stress at all over her approach shots. I feel like those are something that is her comfort level. That's where she can really excel. And obviously, the closer she's getting it to the basket, the less stress that she can put on herself and her putter.
Especially early on in the round, I feel like it might take her some time to settle in. And just so we all know, she landed not in the OB. She did take it on the other side of that line. That middle area is a required relief area this year. So you land in there, you treat it like OB, but you don't get the penalty stroke. She's putting for par.
And you saw that she was only a few feet short of clearing, which would have made that approach that much easier, but not penalized, and it looks like she's thrown a great approach shot. The result likely would have been the same, whether she got to take it from there or from the position she did. Either way, looks like it will likely result in a par 3.
Right in front of you. Kind of hard to see right there. Yep. Oh, yep. Right there. Nice move there. Yep.
Again, sometimes you have to wear a couple of hats out there, including spotter. Sarah, what are we looking at for Kona now that she's located?
Well, she is really blocked. She's so far up against that tree line, and there's really not a line. She's probably going to have to go around the outside and leave herself a long putt to try to save the par. She's just trying to figure out what to do right now. Oh, tries to go through the center. Gets caught up a little bit, but she's inside the circle. It's obstructed, but she can see the basket.
It's one of the unique parts about this course. Anytime you see a grouping of trees, almost feels like a wall most of the time. Luckily, Holland has a nice little lane. This would be a great way to start here.
Man, I wish I was 6'5".
Me too, Kat.
Shoot. Okay. All this just to lay up. Sorry.
Well, Katrina wishes her legs were just a little bit longer right now. She's just going to have to pitch it up there and settle for a par.
Thought there was going to be a little bit of something from where she was at. That's frustrating. Through such a good line. She's been so balanced all week off the tee. You can just tell she is fully in control of these shots.
Solid opening putt for Kona Montgomery. What a scramble to walk away with the par.
Talked to her husband Colton earlier today. He said she has put so much time into this putting stroke recently, and he's over the moon that it's starting to pay off, and he knew it was just a matter of time.
Bomroos, the short tester to get started.
Well, that's a good sign. We were talking about the pace. You were talking about the kind of lack of wobble. This is coming out with intention.
Will be pars for everyone on the group.
Yeah, it just wasn't big enough to get on either side.
A great start. The putter is warming up for Kona Montgomery.
Your 2026 Big Easy Open champion, Holland Hanley.
I'm Jennifer Allen. I'm Sarah Hokom. And I use the Trekker. And I use the Trekker LG. The Trekker holds up to 25 discs, and I like a lot of extras. The LG holds 30 discs, so I can have backups for my backups. There's nothing that I don't have room for. There's even enough room for your emotional support animal. I think the Trekker is for someone who wants to have everything on the course. You want to be prepared. We can carry everything we need, and I have a comfortable place to sit on the course.
This is the one I used to Maple Hill with right there in the picture. What up, everyone? Matteo here. I want y'all to check out something with me real quick. Something I don't think has gotten enough attention. The widest selection in Westside history is available now. WestsideDisc.com. Get them while they're hot. Let's go, baby.
Oh, Hansen off to a great start. She's got 2 of the first 3. From there, I would expect a little nice forehand touch shot down to the green, looking for another birdie.
Yeah, it's just fine as well. Same shot.
Hole 2, one of the easiest holes they'll see this weekend. Feels like a must get today.
Another 14, 15 footer there for Henna. I know she's not doing it intentionally, but she will get to putt first, and knocking down a birdie here might put some pressure on the leader.
Stopped early. Yesterday, this did play as the easiest hole on the course. Averaged 2.55 with 53% of the field getting birdie. Trina Allen setting herself up for a birdie just outside of bullseye.
Well, don't look now, but Saarinen on the leaderboard tied for 3rd place. She's 4 down through 5. Ella sat down. Solomon putt for birdie as well.
Solid bid from shallow circle 2. Not able to get the 40-footer to drop. Does sit down. You saw her immediately motion for the disc to sit. That is one of the only dangers here on hole 2, is anything that hits basket has a really good chance to roll away. Hanley with her first birdie of the round.
She's been a little shaky from C1. We saw a few misreleases yesterday. She's expressed some frustration with the stroke, but that one looked good.
Hanley's C1X putting coming into the tournament was 85.82, which is 3rd best in the division. Katrina came in with an 81% C1X putting. Allen on the board.
Hannah has some experienced winners right behind her.
She'll need all of these today, and she gets it. I just think with the great scoring conditions, the veteran players like you just mentioned, all of these women have won on the Disc Golf Pro Tour in the past. She's not going to be able to let some of those 14, 15, 18-footers slip past her when she's there for birdie. She's going to need them.
She had 6 bullseyes for birdie in round number 1. Only 1 yesterday, but today it feels like she kind of has to get a few more of those to kind of settle in.
So Evelina not able to take advantage of the second easiest hole, hole number 4. As you mentioned, Silva off to an incredible start. That should set her up for just her second par of the round. And Ella Hansen also in for birdie, so she's got 3 of her first 4. She's charging. Less gallery, a little less pressure for Saarinen, and if she just dials things in on a calm day, she might be able to make a really significant push here. She's off to a great start.
She's proven to us that she can string together those really big streaks of birdies. Just got to check. Flying over the third, just 324. That is sprayed from Henna. That needs a lot of good fortune, or else she's going to have to scramble for a par even. Exactly what you're looking for with that sidearm. You can see those feathers for circle 1. Just can't cut in early.
Opportunity for the card to pick up a stroke on our leader.
Cat threw a dime yesterday, couldn't quite correct today. Or duplicate the perfect shot yesterday.
Let's go.
And a great shot by Kona.
Mom doing some 100 miles. So she was like signed up to do the race, and like her plan was obviously do the 100 miles,
Yeah.
but she stopped at an 100K, so she stopped at 62 miles. Which
What? That's
is
still a
still
lot.
amazing.
Wow,
Yeah, I mean, she's 56 years old, and has been through so many different surgeries, and the fact that she did it in general.
Raven Klein on the 6th. This is to save a par. Circle 2.
Got it.
And a great start for Raven as she's 3 under through 6. Including a great par save. We're going to roll the Zuka replay, take another look.
And while you're watching, go online, buy Raven Klein's coloring book that she published as well. Why not?
Silva with just her second par of the round. 4 down through 6. Katrina.
Doesn't need to go for anything crazy. You hit metal on this elevated pin. There's really deceiving slope here. And Henna is tucked way back there.
Sarah, did you get a look at what Blomroos has to work with?
Yeah, she's just outside circle 1. It actually fought through pretty good, but she does not have a window and a 2-foot gap to try to lay up, which, as we just saw, really difficult. She'll have another.
Was a small lane, and she just doesn't hit the airspace needed. There's a potential for a 2-stroke swing in Hanley's favor here.
Players have spent all week practicing, competing, having to make the reads on the wind every single time, and now putting almost like you're inside.
Blomroos forced to lay it up, not even a chance to save the par. The lead will be cut in half. Kona is able to capitalize on the great drive. She picks up the birdie on the 3rd. Elevated baskets are sometimes awkward for Katrina with the way that she swings through and releases. And you saw that wasn't full confidence. She gets it to drop, which is what matters most, but not sure that built any confidence for her. Bogey on the scorecard brings Henna back to even par. She's back to 11. What are we seeing here? Just maybe weight shift or momentum, or
man, I don't know.
Love to see her go to a knee even, maybe.
Yeah, I've seen some crafty scrambles from out there, but how much form can you really teach from that range? I feel like it's just a confidence, like a release point thing, and if you're nervous, you doubt yourself a little bit, you can easily take that for granted, and unfortunately result in a bogey.
Silva find trouble here on the 7th. Trailing off hard out to the left side. Looks like she's crossed and will be safe.
It's going to be a long way to the pin.
Somehow Kona's filters through it. Looked like it was going to get caught up, didn't it?
It certainly did. That tree's really thick, but we've seen a couple shots get through there. Saw Ella do the same thing, and that'll just be a power hyzer up the hill. Pitch up for a chance at birdie. You see how much green space they have to work with. Just get it out the gap, let the disc do whatever. Kind of plays like a tweener. Par 4, par 5.
It has consistently been one of the easiest holes out here this weekend, whether it's the first or second easiest. Either way, it feels like birdie is the minimum you need to walk away with here.
Well, that was just another picture-perfect backhand from Katrina.
Hannah, now the lead with just one stroke, looking to hold on.
Do you know what over $1 million in discs look like? Well, MVP wants to give them away to schools. That's right, MVP is looking to give away 100,000 recycled neutron glitches to 4,000 schools. That's crazy, but we need your help to get the word out. Help MVP grow the sport, talk to your local schools, and go to MVP's website for more information.
Disc Golf Pro Tour slabs are coming at you. Want to get yourself a guaranteed autograph card. Brian, rip open a slab.
That sounds fine for me, Terry. You know, I never realized how big the disc golf trading card market was until I talked to some spectators throughout the tour. You owe it to yourself to grab a slab. That's going to be frustrating. There's so much space to land out there, and that is not going to be fun. Ella's second. She's 3 down currently, and that's just fine. Great golf shot. We talk about power players in the FPO division, and I know at one point we were talking about Kona as being one of those players. I'm thinking back in 2021 where she had such a great season, but she's still throwing close to 70 miles an hour with the backhand. She's right up there with the best power throws in the division. Said she's hitting about 68, which is just under that 500-foot mark. Pretty good. Saw Holland mess this approach up the other day.
Behind one of the lenses, I guess.
Skippy green, down slope behind the basket. Actually shapes up nicely for her little flexes she likes to throw. Chance for eagle. Finds an edge. Borderline may be tempting, but I think a free birdie sounds great.
Yeah, you and I both hesitating on making that call because it looks to be right at circle's edge. That branch is going to be in her way, and you have the downslope behind. A layup would be very appropriate.
Hey, if this tournament turns into doubles next year, like Preserve is this year, maybe you go for it.
And another birdie for Silva.
What a great shot to the green from all the way left across the pond or the creek. Really good.
Yeah, to get there with such a short putt remaining is incredible.
This is what she did at Champions Cup. And like you said, Terry, she doesn't have the spotlight on her this round. She's farther back.
We look at the charge that she made last weekend. Had to put it in reverse there. Get out of the way for that one coming in.
She's just such an artist. That bullseye could have been an island she could have stuck there. Such a good win.
She claimed her second major victory, both just within the last year.
Oh, and this is where Henna landed.
Great roll that kept it going, and she's going to be pretty close to Katrina, and from there she'll certainly be laying up.
This forehand's got to hit the brakes, got to land soft.
Coming in on edge, it gets a skip, but then checks up pretty quickly. Just about pin high. Ella in position to collect the par.
That's the same mistake she made. Got to hit kind of early circle one. The closer you get to the pin, the steeper it gets.
This should be a pitch right next to the pin. And that's going to be a disappointing par. I was just talking about this is either the first or second easiest hole on the course over the 3 days that we've seen it. So for a power thrower like her to not at least get the birdie is going to be a disappointment. And Kat doesn't have that tree in the way like I thought she would. And she's looking to give this a full send. Dangerous look here for Katrina. She get it to pay off.
Come on.
Close. Speed was really good, just needed a little bit more. You could tell she was giving it a very safe bid.
It's like a house of pain out there some days.
Especially to visualize a putt like that so much. Throw it pretty much exactly how you want it and then just come up short. Well, this would tie it up.
Yeah, but look at, she's going both left and right, trying to find the best lane. Possibly some sticks in her swing. She had the muscle for it.
Oh yeah, not a
Power
bad
was there.
bid. It's hard when you're on the down slope, your foot's lower than the other foot. It's hard to stay balanced. Oh, and this would take Kona to the solo third if she can make this. Not this time.
everything I said about Henna not taking advantage, of course, applies here to Holland. This is a hole you have to get.
Yeah, Katrina, chance to take the only birdie on the card on, one of the easier holes in the property. And that will take her to solo third. Actually, with the birdie on 8, Silva will be tied with her. What a round for Silva so far.
The 12-footer is in, and Ella keeps it rolling. 3 down through 6. Silva's tee shot on 8.
That's a perfect play to the high side.
Silva certainly trying to add her name to this list. She continues to charge.
She's only 3 off the lead now. She's 6 down through 8 holes. And again, this is what she tapped into on Sunday at the previous event. The lead is absolutely not safe right now.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Oh boy. It's got to keep flying. No, it does not. Hole 5, really fun par 3. One of my favorite holes in the property.
The turn was great. She just needed more height.
Exactly. More height. Yeah, a little bit more power. So close to getting that skip off to the right. Barely misses the log. That log stops quite a few backhands from coming in. It's actually why you don't see a lot of players playing a more direct line and dragging it that far left to right. I've seen a lot of shots slide up into it.
Oh, too much. Too much.
Same miss. Chance for Henna to extend her lead with a good shot here. Same miss, 3 of those.
There's a log jam on the right side of that fairway. We head over to the 7th.
That's a smash. That is a beautiful drive. Tough downhill par 3.
Saw this one overturned by Silva yesterday. Scrambled to get up and down and save the par. And similar result today. Early right side. I feel like that's just showing so much respect for the left side hazard.
there's not too much OB that you're going to find out here. This is another one of those holes where you can do that.
And she may have a decision to make.
Oh boy, risky to throw the forehand on that shot. Well, look at this scramble. Unless she goes Annie, might have to go a little air bounce underneath.
Ugly, but it works.
Similar look for Hanley.
Trying to play an intentional skip there. Still going to have some work.
Me, Hannah?
Not too often to see all 4 shots over here. See some wind out here, a little bit of left to right, at least from what the feather banners were doing in the distance.
Lamrus has a window. Doesn't seem to be a problem. Good approach. And this is the decision I was just talking about, and she's inside the circle. This looks like a green light for Ella Hansen to save the par. But it does stop. Okay. Holding your breath for just a moment.
This could be a safe bid. There is a slope behind the basket. Silva's putt, this is like 100 feet.
Great putt. And a birdie for Salonen.
Kind of an annoying stance. She sees Henna is right there. Yeah. Gets the job done. Haven't seen either of these players really taking a swing at any of these holes. Both got the birdie on the easy hole too, but nothing else.
Great scramble for Kat. She'll walk away with the par. In rounds 1 and 2, we saw that Henna and Holland had about 4 combined birdies by the time they got through hole 5. Today, just 2 birdies through these first 5 holes. So slow pace, as you were just mentioning. Silva, looking at her last weekend, she had 7 birdies in the first 9 of that final round. Today, 6 birdies. So she's charging up the leaderboard. We've got a battle in Jonesboro.
Who says you gotta pay more for a great shave? Barbasol shaving cream has been trusted for over 100 years to deliver a high-quality shave at an incredible value. Barbasol's thick and rich instant lather delivers a close, comfortable shave that leaves your skin feeling smooth and moisturized, and all for a lot less than expensive shave gels. So pick up a can and see for yourself why Barbasol continues to be America's #1 brand of shaving cream.
Out here, it's more than a tournament. It's a gathering. A place where the game comes alive, bringing together the best athletes and fans. The crowd, the energy, the love of the flight, all building into something bigger than just one person. Because this isn't just a championship, it's the biggest celebration of disc golf in the world.
She has been hammering these distance drivers. That is a great angle into the green for a forehand. Not pretty from back there. That's going to be an automatic scramble, par at best.
That's so good.
Didn't carry left at all. Still going to be a long ways to the pin. And I'm going to have a tricky backhand from there. Wanted to push the tree line a little bit more.
Silva heads to the back nine. Crucial tee shot here to keep it clean, and she's done just that.
Just past the 500 marker. Just needs to throw a couple of nice short shots.
Marker actually might come into play on her swing. I mean, she looks like she's right up against it. Tee shot a moment ago. Hansen now left with this for birdie. Great bounce back.
Not a ton you can do from back here.
And ultimately it got up and rolled away down here to this right side.
Just sitting at 2 down, no bogeys so far. And you're right, Tara, she's right up against this. That's frustrating.
In all the years, I think this is the closest I've seen someone land to any of those markers. And they're on a number of holes out here, quite a few in fact.
Surprised they're not removable.
Trying to get left of the 2 trees you see, and that's exactly where she's going, and playing up toward the 250-foot marker, which is exactly what we saw her do yesterday. You were talking about how difficult hole 1 was to birdie. We've seen just 2 birdies. Here on hole 7, we've only seen 1 birdie all day, and it was Ida Letamaki from 46 feet. Excuse me, it's on 6, not 7. But there's only been one birdie today, and it took a middle of circle 2 putt to get it.
And you see why. The backhand has such a tough time actually getting into the slot. This is the line that you can do it with, but not many players can throw a flick like this. Yeah, another long putt. Yeah, they want you to bite a lot of distance off, but this is a perfect angle.
That keeps pushing, and even that, even if it's in line, it's going to leave her with just that, a long putt, so a chance.
And we saw Kat the other day a little bit longer go with the roller and didn't quite execute it perfectly, but I think that's one of the best plays you can have if you have that shot. Yeah, the changed pin position playing a little bit better for the MPO, but clearly not for the FPO.
That's inside. Seeing a lot of par potentials coming up. We'll head over to Ella on the 9th.
Like you said, Terry, long section of trees back there, all hazard. Got to watch that.
I feel like this is a bread and butter shot for Ella Hansen, and I think she's going to like that.
She loves the hyzer forehand. She says her only miss is when she accidentally switches back to ultimate mode and pops the nose up. She likes it. Yeah, this used to be a look. From this position, you used to have a pretty decent circle 2 look. And I'm guessing if we come back here, we'll have 2 pin positions. And I think it'll play just fine.
Come on.
Ooh, the spinner almost making it.
Anybody want a big tip?
This is a chance for Hanley from the middle of circle 2 to possibly tie things up. And not a good bid. Sarah, I know you're very passionate about course design and elements for our FPO division. Would you have any suggestions or thoughts about what could happen here to make this hole a little better for our division?
Well, I totally agree that old pin position was certainly challenging enough. The players are just not really being able to turn that corner. They got to put it 3 stories high, and it's such a precise landing zone. Most of the players just don't have the power for it. Be much better in the shorter pin.
Yeah, spike forehand is just a very tough shot on the body to begin with, and like Sarah said, we're seeing what the MPO players have to do. They're throwing 70-mile-an-hour forehands way, way, way high to actually get to circle 1.
Very quick to step up. Henna will maintain the 1-stroke lead over Hanley, and seeing that approach by Hanley, or should I say the jump putt, she left enough on it to actually have a tester coming back, and she handled it just fine. Some confidence in that. Evelina.
That was a confident stroke. Just another standstill. Pretty similar shot to what she just threw.
Gonna leak left, which means it's gonna bring those branches possibly into play. She may just have to pitch around. Great putt by Cynthia.
Starting to heat up a little bit. Birdie on 8 and 9. Started off with the bogey, nothing since.
Birdie look for Hansen. And she continues to charge. 4 under through 9. She's just 3 off our leader.
Just another full flight. Beautiful drive.
Sarah, what are they dealing with down here on the tee of 7?
That's going to be it for your first hour of action here on YouTube. We're stepping away from the YouTube feed for now. We're going to be exclusively on the Disc Golf Network from here on out. Head to discgolfnetwork.com to subscribe to see who rises and who falls the rest of the weekend. Huge thanks to our friends at Powerball for powering today's broadcast. Head to Powerball.com to see estimated jackpots and winning numbers. Could be you.